thing eventually.
So meekly.
Smacking my lips.
We went into the forest.
Yes.
Take it away, Garth. No, I'm kidding.
Did you guys start going into the forest?
Right, Jacob, calm down.
Oh no, I guess we didn't.
No.
There was a
Yeah,
map.
no, we definitely didn't. What the fuck? Oh my gosh. Yeah, I totally forgot about everything we did in town. We prepped ourselves to go into the forest and split up to do so. Falk went to brush Edelweiss, get her shoes nice and clean to just get dirty again in the forest floor. And that's when he found out that there was a fella, a kid around town, an ambulatory boy named Kerwin. Who the people think is like touched by Aventor. He can't stay in one place for too long. And Falk wanted to find him because he had mentioned that he heard singing and music in the woods, which we found out later included trumpets as well. You hear trumpets in the woods. Very, very interesting. Doot. So while Falk went looking for him, people were doing other things, such as Garth. What were you doing?
You single him out.
So what he was doing, Jin decided to investigate some of the messengers. Ended up only investigating like one. But he went there. He went to a tailor shop that he was apparently renting out. Well, not renting out the shop, but renting out an apartment upstairs. And after being allowed inside to observe, turns out he had gotten some packages after the fact, or after he had disappeared. And they were all like fish related, but like basically like preserved fish from different regions of the world. And the people that were living there, very nice couple, were mentioning like, yeah, he kind of falls for snake oil salesman things like all the time, but it's kind of weird that all of these showed up sequentially and are like similar. And I'm like, you're correct, that is a little weird. So he, with their permission, gathered that shit up, took it elsewhere, and hunted down our good canine companion Dahlia to fucking jump scare her with smell.
Who was doing what at the time?
The farmer's market. I feel like we did something before we got there, but for the life of me, I don't remember. So
you guys started at the temple and discussed your plans. Jin did talk to Aurelia, pulling her aside. But aside from that, no, for the market team, you guys, I don't think, I don't recall. You guys correct me if I'm wrong, though.
That's right, Jin did talk to Aurelia. I forgot about that. And it was eavesdropped by Giselle.
It was a brief thing where, requested Giselle to politely fuck off for like 5 minutes.
She was like, cool.
And with assistance, she actually did give us some privacy. Which is a big step in a positive direction for her.
If something bad happens, then it's gonna be 3 steps backwards.
Exactly.
In a nutshell.
But in relation to what Jim was saying to Aurelia, which is like, hey, your sister might not, your sister I don't think is emotionally ready for these kind of bonds. That's probably not gonna backfire. That can't backfire. What? You're crazy.
Nah.
Anyways, yeah, that was
you tripping.
That was the brief rundown of what the conversation. What should happen after that?
Then we went to the farmer's market. Spoke with. Do not tell me. Do not tell me. I'm going to scroll up in the chat until I find her name. I think it starts with an L.
Alright, I want
to say Lola, but I know that's not it.
If you're
no,
just gonna take it from the chat log,
fine. Go ahead. Whatever. I don't remember her name, but she was
whatever.
selling crawfish. Supposedly the best in town. We'll be the judge of that. According to Patrick. Had some conversation. She's a no nonsense kind of woman. She's like, listen, I just catch my crawfish. That's it. That's all I do. Leave me alone. We bought her whole stock, which was a lot, and then bought the same amount in vegetables, and then bought like a pound of spice.
Spice. You spice.
And then I was assaulted.
You are nostrily.
Hey, this is not uncomfortable to you.
Is this all like chloroform to you? Her name was Lillian, by the way. I had to check. I had to check the attack logs for that one. No, not Lillian. Lillian. Welcome, Fred. We're doing recap.
Hello.
Good time.
Thank you.
Very good time. So yeah, you guys went to the farmers market. I don't know why I adopted that, except I did. You guys went to the farmers markets and bought your ingredients for your crawfish boil.
Mm-hmm.
You already had the most critical component, which was the singular yam that Patrick provided to you. Very important.
The heart of any good crawfish boil.
The one yam.
And while Jin was subjecting Dahlia to a foul fish smell, like a good friend, I guess, allegedly, they saw a folk on Edelweiss looking for Kerwin. He explained, hey, Kerwin. And everyone was like, oh, okay, Kerwin. And then we all went looking for Kerwin.
It's Kerwin time.
Are you Kerwinin, son? We found him.
Thank God he's an orphan.
We found him at the second location, which was the tower, right? The watchtower,
Yes.
close to the forest. On his way out, in fact. So it was very lucky that we got there in time.
Yeah, exactly the number you needed, the threshold number.
Hell yeah. 66, right?
Yes, it was. Good memory.
And yeah, we got we heard what he had heard in the forest from himself, and how he just sort of gets lost in the forest sometimes, and just happens to find his way back. And we believe that's because he's entering the Betwixt. And if anyone knew, or I guess didn't know, but was able to guess into the Betwixt, he's probably our best bet. But if we need him, we'll find him. For now, we stuck with Kai being our guide. Oh, and also we gave him his care package from Kira.
Yes. Very important. Got some food there.
And was that when we entered the forest?
Yeah, you guys are already there, so might as well just take a couple steps and head on in.
So we regrouped with Kai and everyone that stayed at the chapel, and went into the forest. And nothing bad happened on the way to the hut.
Yeah, nothing bad happened.
Except minor run-in with Deathwing, the big bad of this entire arc that could have bodied us in, what do you think, Crash? One round?
Probably, yeah, with legendary actions.
Probably as
yeah.
a reaction.
yeah. He looks at you. Yeah, here's that. Here's the...
Nearly immediately sniffed out Lady Aurelia, but he didn't, because we were so stealthy.
You guys were really stealthy.
Roll like God.
He had a plus. He had a plus 15, and I think he rolled single digits, and you guys had like a 30 or something. So
and he had advantage.
And he had advantage, yeah. Good job.
But we were able to remain still enough for him to just walk past us towards Bluefield, which was interesting. And we continued on to the hut. What's the fellow's name? Begins with an M, right?
Morrison.
Morrison, yes. Morrison
Yep.
was a bit cagey with us arriving on his front doorstep. We were able to bribe our way into his good graces, at least into his home, with some jam.
Yeah.
I forget the flavor. Oh,
Orange marmalade.
orange marmalade.
Which you keep going. I'm gonna look this up.
He
Marmalade.
allowed us in. In my memory with the investigation portion of things, it becomes a little spotty. So if someone's take over.
As we transition, I was looking up what's the difference between marmalade and jam.
I didn't know marmalade was a different thing.
Apparently it is. Yeah, I was wondering if it was just a different way to call citrus jams, but no. Apparently it's. I mean, yes, but also more.
Interesting.
Yeah, the more you know.
Here is one is spreadable and usually put on toast, and the other one is also spreadable and also put on toast, but we call them different things.
No, that doesn't help at all.
No, I get it.
Oh, okay. Okay, my bad.
I think the difference is maybe fruit peel. Not sure.
What type of fruit? I don't know. Anyways. Anyways, I gotta hit the old dusty chair. Thanks for coming out today.
So what happened in Morrison's cabin?
Yeah, what happened in Morrison's cabin? You guys were seated. Those of you that were going to sit, I recall that. You guys had some questions for Morrison. He had revealed his findings to you guys and Kai regarding the nature of these eviscerations, as I call them. Specifically, that the thing that caught his eye was that I'll call it infected bone material would disappear after some time.
Right.
If there is an infected bone present and you were to expose more bone in the flesh, so it's not in the flesh anymore, that portion would also get infected.
But if the infected part totally disappeared and then you exposed more bone, it would stay.
Yes.
Very interesting discernation.
You guys had made the request of Morrison to have him take you to the I forgot which qualifier you guys went with, either the closest or the most recent evisceration. I don't remember.
I think it was closest.
Okay, closest evisceration. And he's like, "Are you sure about that?" And you guys are like, "Yeah, we hell dive in here." And he's like, "Okay." But we're not doing it. But we're not doing it now because it's getting towards night, and that's when shit happens. At night.
He did allow us to stay the night there, but before that, we did go looking around his property. I forget what kicked off the investigation, but I remember at some point, someone noticed that there were 2 teacups that were prepped when we got there. As if
I'm trying to remember what the order of events here.
Yeah.
I know Caradoc detected the pacification field.
And I think that's what had triggered what's his face? We just said his name. Morrison to be like, hold on a minute.
Hold on a goddamn second. I don't have a wife.
There's 2 cups here.
Oh yeah, you noticed it.
With lipstick.
Yeah, Morrison was the one who. And then that kicked off our investigation.
Can you imagine? It's like you guys go to the cup of lipstick on it, and Morrison's like, "Oh no, that's fine." With all little lipstick too, it begins applying it. We got so fresh.
And it's blue, like bright blue.
He's the apostle.
It's not even tasteful.
Nothing wrong with wanting to feel pretty.
When you have a bad shade of lipstick, yeah.
When your motifs
good
are
shade.
dark brown and green, maybe a bright blue is not the color you should go with. I don't know.
See,
that's just me.
See, he gets me.
But yeah, the pacification field was detected, which caused some rolls. Morrison realized that, wait a minute, why is there a 2 cup?
The call came from inside the house.
yeah, that's what it is.
Must have been really thirsty.
I always pour 2 cups instead of pouring the same cup twice. Glug glug.
Tip.
Investigating outside, we found a shoe, right?
Not a
Parts of a
whole
shoe.
shoe. Yeah, the I'll call it the
Red silk.
the red silk. I'm gonna use this word, but I'm aware it has a slang usage. The thrush of the shoe.
Ah,
What's a slang used for thrush?
People
Hey, yo,
care.
we thrush in here. What's up?
People care.
Oh!
It's a
In
British.
my defense, thrush is an actual thing horses can get, so that's...
Yes, it is. It has multiple meanings, but yeah,
Yeah.
it's like the flary part on the rim or the mouth of the shoe.
Makes sense.
Yeah. So you guys got some red,
Yes.
not feather, like texturing. I guess I don't know how to describe it.
Silk.
Of fine quality.
Sure. Yes.
oh, also, he was mentioning how a lot of animals were coming to his home looking for
Right.
assistance, and then Jin looked around and found literally no evidence of any animals being here, period.
Yeah, same.
Which was super fucking weird.
Or any animals around at all.
Also true.
The forest is silent. Be afraid.
Good start.
Anything else happen before we hunkered down for the night?
Let's see.
Oh, I think
Yes.
Ace determined that there's like the smell of some strange, or in his words,
Oh, yeah.
weird cologne
Yeah,
Mhm.
extra
that led west.
extra ambergris
Right.
cologne, please. Extra whale vomit cologne on me, please.
Something you would smell in, say, a house of pleasure.
Mayhaps.
I think along with the parts of a shoe, I found a shoe print, didn't I? Because that was
You did,
the part that
you
got overlooked. Implying that the rest of it was scrubbed. And it was a couple
Correct.
days old.
Correct.
Maybe more than a couple, but
All
I
correct.
don't remember.
But
Hey.
then I think that
So-
we hunkered down for that night.
Mm-hmm.
Caradoc, you were doing some stuff with your book, wasn't you?
Ah, but before his L book, you had L crawfish
A
boil.
boil. Yeah.
Oh, we did have El Crawfish Bowl.
Which brings me
Yeah.
to my point. Please mark down somewhere on your sheets.
Yep.
The family meal buff. I'm bringing back debuffs and buffs into this, so I might as well call it a buff. The first time you fall to 1 HP, my bad, to 1 HP, you gain immediately 30 temporary hit points. That can also tank the damage that you're suffering, so it can take the carryover.
Okay, so it is 30.
You mean
Yeah, it's started.
wait, to 1 HP?
Yeah.
Yeah.
So you're not. So something. Let's say you have 5 HP left. You suffer 20 points of damage. You'll suffer 4, and then the temp HP will suffer the remainder. So it'll hold you at 1.
Oh.
So you never fall to 0. You never fall unconscious. You guys get 1 use of that before the end of your next long rest.
Okay.
Next long rest. I guess I should. Well, no, wait, no. Yeah, you guys are sleeping. You guys are like, I don't want to make a wisdom save against the pacification feature. I will not sleep. I'll take the DC 10 con save. Which, fair enough, I probably do the same thing. So, fair enough.
Mm-hmm.
DC 10's way easier than DC 20 whatever. Especially given that not all of you guys are wisdom builds.
Huh.
So yeah, after your guys' family meal, a very, very tasty crawfish boil. Hell yeah. In which we had our resident expert cop weigh in his insights. Very important. This is why we have a diverse group. Very important to draw from all walks of life and from the world. After your guys' boil, yeah, you guys hunkered down. And yeah, Caradoc was doing some book shit.
Yeah. Before he was gonna do his own book shit, the book did shit to him.
Oh yeah, I guess that's like a better way of putting it. Yeah, you had book shit happen to you.
He's not the
Yeah.
initiator, he's the victim.
Yes, very important
I
distinction.
believe the book said or wrote, "Oh, good, so you can read this." And then he spoke to it, asking like, "What the fuck?" And then the book replied, "You trust me, right?" And Caradoc said, "Sure, fam. Help." So someone's coming, unless we haul ass elsewhere.
Mm-hmm.
And the book did write back to you in your own penmanship.
It also said,
It's obviously
"What wolf?
Daraka,
Don't follow
the
that
evil
wolf."
Caradoc.
What wolf? Don't.
Right. I forgot about that.
We'll get to that in a second.
Uh-huh.
I just forgot about the book's reaction to that.
We'll get to that
We'll get
right
that.
now. Because
At night.
out the window, Falcon Jin saw the fucking wolf again.
The fucking wolf!
Yeah, there it is. I didn't pick it
Fucking
up.
wolf is out there.
There are wolves out there.
The
And
wolf that fucks.
it watched us. It didn't immediately retreat upon us noticing it. An insight check revealed that it's not. It's assessing us. It's not like
Assassinating.
it's not hostile towards us. It's like
Yeah.
trying to see if we're
It's
worth
inquisitive.
helping. It's inquisitive. And I believe we decided to follow it. A number of us decided to follow it into the woods. Because Dahlia, you went out there with some crawfish and tried giving it to it, right?
Yeah,
not that
so
though.
it retreated, and I went outside like, hey, last time it approved when I left it a crow. So what if I leave it crawfish now? And then it showed up. I tried eating with it, did not work. And then rolled really well to inside it, and it was an invitation, not just for me, but for all of us to go and follow it. So
Your doom.
okay, book boy.
Oh,
Yeah, and that's when the book had the reaction of, what wolf? Don't follow the wolf! Don't follow it!
Do not follow the wolf. So
Wait.
Dahlia's
not
going
pass
no
up.
matter what. She's been told that it's not evil now, so
Activating standing
Never
desk.
said that.
Tango
Never
moves.
said that.
she has interpreted that it's not evil.
Honk, honk.
Couple of things. Hey, I didn't lose power to my PC. Let's go. Couple things. Tal had notified all of you via Prophet that he detected aberrations in the area, which was concerning, given that you guys are in not only a ward light zone, but probably one of the brightest ward light zones around, aside from the Spheric Empire, because Eulonia has like a Venn diagram of light zones.
Mhm.
So that was weird. You guys did also check in with the other teams, and they gave their assorted findings. Tal did not check in.
Yep, Tal
Yeah, he's gone
is
silent.
MIA.
Let me the
Very
first time.
dangerous
And
way.
everyone's taking that
Very fine.
perfectly fine.
Teehee?
No.
No, not Teehee.
So anyway, about freaking out, we've got a team going to go hunt him down, and hopefully they don't find anything. But I feel like that ship has sailed, and he has gone AWOL, so to
He's
speak.
dead.
I also want
Dead.
to point
Not
out
dead.
that we almost forgot to mention to like the entire team we've assembled that, oh, by the way, we saw Deathwing.
Everyone's like,
Yeah.
Small note, real quick. That's what.
what? You what?
So anyway, just be careful. I'm gonna go follow a wolf into the woods now.
I will tell you, like, there is like a lot of, well, I shouldn't say a lot of back and forth, but there was a healthy amount of back and forth on how safe everyone in this group are, / specifically you guys are, having been that saw him. 10 days was the time he said, like, the safe timeline, right? 10 days.
Mhm.
But the counterpoint was it was 10 days before he destroyed a town.
Yeah.
Right? So it's like, you're not a town, and I'm not a town, which means he can attack us. But then the counterpoint to that is, well, if he could just attack random, like, or not random, but you know what I mean, like general specific people, what's the point of guarding Aurelia?
Right.
Right. So it's like, if he wanted to take Aurelia, he just would have, or at least he would have tried. But 10 days would have gave. So everyone's like, maybe we have 10 days of safety. Or, well, not 10 days now, less than 10 days, but so just have that in your minds. Like, you guys might just generally be safe from Deathwing for that duration, or you might not. It's
I feel like the safe assumption is to assume not.
That would be fair. That would be quite fair. Quite fair.
Schrodinger's Deathwing.
Step out from cover like, haha, you can hurt me. It's only been one day. He's like, Biden blast.
You
Bitch.
taunt them. You fucking just yeets a fucking great sword. Like,
Ah, you can't hurt me, it's too early.
Fucking instantly appears behind you, puts a hand on your shoulder. I'll let you rethink that right now.
Cry of terror.
Puts a hand on your shoulder. This is a mercy.
You get one. Next time I see you, I understand you don't understand the terms and conditions as agreed upon, so you get one. But next time, bro, it's on sight.
I like you,
will fuck you
Pathfinder.
up.
That's when I'm gonna kill you last.
Fucking Aerolith option. Who would win, Deathwing or Aerolith?
You said
Probably
you kill me last. I
Probably
like
Deathwing. In a random encounter, Deathwing. If time to set up, I think Aerolith.
Yeah, he's a madman. If you give him time to set up, I'm sure he'd be fine.
He also has an army. He'll just fucking throw an army at Deathwing, but like, action economy, bitch. All right. Let's get started into somewhere else. Actually, let's take a little detour. That's not leave. It's stop.
Stop.
Let's see.
Just real quick, can you
Yeah.
post Deathwing's no, never mind.
Wait, what? You're asking for the token?
Yeah.
Sure. Let me go find it. The way you guys just saw?
Yes, please.
Okay. Da-da-da. My token folder is getting so expensive. It takes long to load.
Please.
When I make tokens, I have to open the folder for it, and it tries to load in GIMP all the tokens previews, and deadass takes minutes to load them all, and I'm like, right. It just literally adds time. Here you go.
Thank you.
Oh, you look